Do 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 do. How's everyone doing out there? It's a Monday. It's a Monday. End of the weekend. It's a Monday. End of the weekend. There's snow on the ground. There is snow on the ground though, and it is only November. Someone at work did call it that it would be snow in November. I forget who it was, but hey yo, let's go starting the show. You know that I know that you know that I know that yo, this is the easiest I've been since I've been. Oh, I got some stuff to say, but I'm just get my coffee ready real quick right here. Once the coffee's ready, we will sit down and get the show going. You probably see me in my kitchen. Um, how's the show? Where does it go? Oh no. Hope really had a good weekend though. Productive. Got something done that you've been laying off for a while, or you did something you wanted to do, or you saw a friend, or you saw family, or you just stayed in and got some um, self sleep, some self love, some self care. You know, that finds too. Everyone needs a little time to themselves just to unwind and take a deep breath and tell yourself, I got this. It doesn't always have to be go, 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 hit after hit, swing after swing, you know, pitch after pitch. You know, like there's flows and hills and valleys to life. It all can't just be, you know, one banger after another. Like, you know, life is very, I mean, yeah, it's rhythmic, it's archaic, I would say, as in like there's a rhythm to life and there's a rhythm to the flow of the universe, and just being in life in general. Um, I could I could do a thing where I put my camera on and we kind of like uh I kind of just like leave it, and I can just walk around and talk and just walk back and forth and talk. 'Cause I think it'd be a little more interesting just to like walk and talk and kind of do it that way. It'd be a little different, but that's just me. You don't see much of people just like walking and talking on stream basically and being like, yeah, you know, this is up. This is what we're doing today. Hey guys, what's up? My name's Alex. I'm here live. What's up, guys? My name's Alex. I'm here live every Saturday night, 8 p.m. through 12 p.m. I'll be here. We'll be live, man. We'll hang out, have some brewskis. We'll call some ladies. We'll do some things. You know, it's cool, man. This 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 live stream's getting off the rails real quick. No, it's just that. All right, show's gonna start. We're starting because I'm done. I'm done waiting for the coffee now. I added a little Ovaltine to the coffee when I made it, just to give it a little flavor, but I don't think it worked. Well, maybe it did. What up, crew world? It's your boy, Justin. What up, crew world? What up, crew world? It's your boy. Well, what up, everyone, though? For real, though. What is up? What is up? This is your Wake Up with Justin, or Wake Up Justin. I'm Justin. It's time to wake up. How's everyone doing out there? It is 11:10 2025 1110 2025. That's the date today. That's kind of a tongue twister of a date. 1110. My two favorite numbers. Maybe that's why I'm feeling some sort of way last night and today. Um, First things first, I woke up today getting ready for the stream, whatever. And I was just getting ready for the stream, I was jumping, picking, getting close because like, after I stream, I go straight to the gym. So usually I try to what I wear on stream is what I'm gonna wear to the gym, so I'm not wasting time, changing outfits. I'm not gonna change outfits one for streaming and one for gym. That's just stupid. I'm not gonna do that. That's just dumb. But hold on, I need my cell phone. I need my phone. I need my phone. Where is it? I can't find it. Johnny. Johnny, where's my phone, Johnny? Where's my phone, Johnny? Are we really live on? We're really doing it though. We really are live, huh? We really are live, huh? We really are live on YouTube. Are we? No way, we are live. Let's go. Oh, can you hear me? You can't. But yeah, we're live, man. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. No, I was getting ready for a day and I was just taking a shower and pick my clothes out because I'm not gonna wear different clothes when I stream than when I go to the gym. Because like I said, I go to the gym straight from streaming. Hit end stream and I get in my car and I instantly drive to the gym right away. So that's what happens there. So anyways, I was getting ready for the day, and I don't know. I was just thinking to myself, like, man, people give, you always see those videos where it's like, what's that one that went around for a while, where it's like the phase guys, and they're all talking to the older people, and they're just like gaslighting them and rage baiting them, and they're talking about if streaming is a hard job or not, whatever. Um, my whole take on if streaming is a hard job or not, I would say it is a hard job. Not It is hard because if anyone could do it, everyone would be doing it and and everyone would be making money from it. So it's not it's not easy in that aspect of streaming. It's not easy to become a big streamer. If 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 you could turn a camera on and people would automatically watch you, everyone would be doing it. Trust me, everyone would be doing it. If everyone who has a webcam and a PC who can do this and turns it on YouTube, and all of a sudden they have 100 something viewers or more, whatever, everyone would be doing it. So it's not easy in that aspect. It's not easy to garner viewers and to create content that people are willing to watch. That's not easy. I think people think it's easy because they consume a lot of it. I think they consume it, so like they don't understand. You know, they they don't have an understanding of how it works. They know, like, again, knowing versus understanding. Like, they know how it works from they see it on their cell phones and they see someone reacting to a clip, or someone like me in front of their desk talking to a microphone, and you know they know like what a streamer is. They know what they do, but they don't have an understanding of like what goes on behind it all. It's like you're telling me Kai Sinet, who streams for a month straight at Mafia Thon, you're telling me that isn't hard? I'm pretty sure it's pretty hard. That would get super tiring after probably about a week and a half of doing that. Trust me, after a week and a half, like 24 streaming like that, and cameras following you everywhere, and always like reading chat and doing things and like doing that kind of stuff, it would be old after a while. Like, it all seems like fun and glitz and glamour. Guess what it is? It's all just glitz and glamour. Um, That's a good way to put it. Glitz and glamour. It seems fun, but I'm telling you, dude, after so many days of doing the same thing, no matter what it is, you're gonna get bored of it. No matter what it is, I don't care if it's your favorite thing in the world. After a while, you're gonna get tired of it. Listen, I love I love playing Call of Duty. Trust me, I love playing Call of Duty. Can I play Call of Duty for, more than 15 hours straight? Hell no. Hell no. I get tired of it after the first, like, I think the max I ever played probably straight a game, a session of Call of Duty. This is back years ago when I was younger, probably in my 20s, whatever. It was probably like 12 or 13 hours straight, probably, I would say, of Call of Duty back when I was younger. But for me to do that now at my age and knowing what I know and things and knowing what I have to do and everything, it would almost be impossible for me to do it. Just for the fact that I know better. That's the thing. You gotta tell yourself I know better. I know better than this. That's why you don't. That's why you don't do things when you're older because you know better. It's just sometimes it takes people to understand that. Um, it takes people knowing that and fully understanding it. It takes some people longer than others to know better. Sometimes people learn on the first lesson. Sometimes it takes someone 20 lessons to learn the same lesson. Um, yeah, but it's about knowing better. I know better. I know if I stayed up for 15 hours straight playing Call of Duty again in my 30s, it would wreck me. It would wreck me. I know better than that, and I don't care. It's like I worked in kitchens my whole life, right? I've worked in kitchens since I was 18. 20 years I worked in kitchens. I've always um no, I worked in kitchens for 20 years, and I've always, when I was younger, I always make fun of the older guys in the kitchen. Not make fun of them, but I would joke around with them, and whatever, and they would get frustrated with me, and I wouldn't listen or wouldn't follow direction, and they would always tell me, one day, Justin, this is going to be you, and the shoe is going to be the shoe's going to be on the other foot, and this isn't going to be so funny. And I kind of listened to what they said, but I don't think I knew better. I didn't know better. I don't think I fully grasped what that meant of like one day this is going to be you. So like be careful of like what you're doing and how you're treating others because one day, you know, you're going to be that same person they are because they were the same once as you were. And it's them trying to tell you. And most listen and some listen and some don't listen. So like I said, some takes, you know, it takes um sometimes it takes someone years to to understand what it takes someone 3 months to understand. That's just life. We're all on separate paths and separate journeys trying to reach the best version of ourselves. And as I was saying that, all I could see was like, it's man, it's like, a flat surface with circles on the flat surface, and they're all spaced out, but it's all, it covers the whole, floor. The dots do. And then, as we grow and as we live life, have experiences, losses, whatever, so like imagine a flat surface with a dot with dots all spread out evenly, and it's as far as I can see, and then these dots are people or souls or what you want to call them, and then they twist upwards and expand in the air, um, like this, and it's like a vortex twisting, like it twists up kind of, and that's everyone represented on the floor. Everyone's the circle on the floor, spaced out, and then as life goes and as you have experiences and things like that, the dot then like transforms up and it like rotates and spirals upwards, expanding, trying to like stay in like a rhythm where it's like creating almost like a perfect spiral upwards. That makes sense. That's the visual I got because I'm a very visual thinker, always have been, always will be, and that just goes from my childhood to the way I think and the way I view things, the way I see things, and the way I try to put myself in other people's shoes when I know a scenario and I know what's going on and who they are, and then being that person, you know, being that person in that moment, and then realizing, what happened to them or what they're going through and how they would react to it and how it's going to affect and ripple out through their lives and their lives of other people. And it's very simple to do. It's not that hard to do. I know that sounds like complex, but it's very easy. If you have a friend who's going through a hard time and he has a girlfriend and them, whatever, and the situation they're going through. Well, if you think about your friend and when you go home and when he goes home at night and you think about, what is he doing, what is he saying, and then you start running scenarios through your head about things that are happening to that person in their life and how it's affecting them or what they're going through, and then you start running scenarios through your head about whatever it may be, like if someone loses someone, right? Like your friend lost their uncle or their mother or whatever it may be, and they have a girlfriend, whatever, and they're living together, and all this information. Well, it's like you gotta realize, like, all right, well, my friend just lost someone, so we go home. When he goes home at night, recently, he's probably talking to his girl about, blah blah blah, X Y B, and like kind of like think about like the mindset of people and like if they need help or if they need support or if you should reach out to them or if someone else is taking care of them, and you kind of uh, prioritize your relationships based on where your energy needs to go and where the focuses need to be. My grandma, or sorry, my nana growing up. My nana growing up as a kid. She her nights were spent calling all her girlfriends and talking to each one of them for 30 minutes just to talk and check up on them. That's how her nights were spent. She didn't watch TV. She didn't do anything. She called her friends. And that's how she spent her nights. And she loved it, she spent her whole night just calling her friends and talking to them. You can do those things because it's your life. No one's stopping you from doing that. That's the thing. I think our whole system, what we put value on, what we put value and wealth on, is the complete opposite of what we should. We put price tags on objects and things instead of, holding people's character or their integrity or their self-worth, in that same regard, you know. How much tenacity does someone have? How much grit does someone have? How much determination does someone have? How much hardship can someone go through and still stand? Those things should have value to them. Who gives a shit what kind of car you drive? What kind of person are you? Cares? Give a shit. And that's the different kind of mentality people have, you know? There's two mentalities of this world. There's mentalities like mine where it's like, I don't give a fuck. Cool, dude, you got a nice car. Cool, but what can you do? What can you actually do? What are you actually worth? What have you actually done? Who have you actually helped? There's a lot of shitty people out there that have money. Money doesn't make you a good person. I think people have forgotten that, or forget about that, or don't realize we're putting values on the wrong things in life, you know. Because that's not the kind of someone's character and who they are, like their character, their content of their character as a person means more than means more than anything. Because that's the most important part of your life is the people you surround yourself with and who you work for and what you do for a living. Those are huge aspects of your life as an adult. And if you're not a good judgment of people's character or what makes someone, have good character, or what are the basics of having good character or whatever it may be, you're going to be you're going to be taken for rides, man. Because people out here that will use and abuse you in a heartbeat, without even thinking about it. And they may not even know they're doing it for the fact that's how they were raised by their parents, and no one has the courage or enough gumption to stamp to them and tell them, hey, what you're doing is wrong. How you're living is wrong. Everything you've been doing is wrong. Sometimes, the best option isn't always the easiest option. You know, I had an ex-girlfriend for a very long time that I had to break up with. It wasn't the easiest option, but it was the best option, and I know that. Yeah, the, yeah, the best option sometimes isn't always the easiest. Just because it says the best in it doesn't make it like the actual best. That's an interesting thought. Sometimes the best option, even though it can be painful, is still also helpful. Like a toxic relationship after so many years. And just like learning how to be, with yourself again and all those things, and like conformity like conformity conformity in your comfort zone will kill you 100%. Is like that's a prime example right there. If you stay in a toxic relationship and you get comfortable in it and you're too afraid to leave that comfort because that's all you've known for how many years, well then your comfort zone's killing you. It could literally kill you, and it's just killing your growth as a human at the end of the day. It's like killing your desire to like live almost, which is basically a death sentence at that point. Once your desire to live is gone, and if you don't find it, or if you stop searching for it, it could be a long road to recovery. You know, I saw a homeless man walking the other day, a real homeless man, because there's people out here that I live that try panhandling, that pretend to be homeless, but they're not really homeless. You know, you see them get in their car and drive away at some point while they're staying on the corner. Um, but then you see an actually homeless person walking, and it's like, you know, I've always heard people be like, you know, I don't understand how people could end up that way. It's like how, it's like I totally can understand how someone could end up that way, dude. If you have no support system at all, and everyone in your life is gone, and like your parents are dead, and they really didn't have much of a life or leave you with anything, and you have no family anymore really and stuff like that, and like you're 100% fully reliant on yourself, and you don't know how to take care of yourself or how to like defend for yourself or survive your, you know what I mean, or whatever the circumstance may be. I could see how you could fall so far and get so far knocked down it'd be like almost impossible to get back up, because everyone needs help. Everyone at some point, everyone is going to need someone's help. You can't do this alone. You know, I needed help throughout, you know, my times in life. Shit. Uh, you know, I had a bike. You know, I had an e-bike delivered to my house, and I had one of my friends come and get it off my porch for me and put it in my garage when I was at work. Someone stole it. You know, I needed someone's help. I can't just leave work to get something out. You know, like at some point you're going to need someone's help to help you, no matter with what it is. But if you have no one to fully help you, it'd be hard to do it on your own. To fully do it on your own. Like fully do it on your own. Like no help from anyone ever. You know, I always tell people at work, you know, I don't do it for the that uh for the that boys. You know, I ain't here for that boys. I'm not here for that. I don't need a that boy. I don't need none of that. Nah, I'm here to work and get shit done. I don't give a shit about your that boys. People get so confused when I say that. They're like, what, you don't want to be told a good job, Justin? Nah, dude. I don't want to be told a good job, man. I just want to work. Get shit done. It's a very big, it's more like a mental thing, really. It's not that, you know, everyone's different. Everyone lives different lives. But for me, it's like, dude, I'm choosing to be there. Like, I choose to be there. If I didn't want to be here, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? And like people are doing like oh that a boys and things like that. It's like they're trying to trick you into staying working for them by doing those kind of things, you know, because people like positive reinforcement like that because it's, you know, scarcely given in this world. But it's like I don't need that because I know who I am. I'm aware of what I'm doing. Like I'm fully aware, 100% aware. I'm probably one of the realest people you're gonna meet. 100%. And for me to go to work and have someone tell me a good job or that a boy, dude, go 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 kick rocks, you know. I don't need them. Well, because I know what I can do and what I'm capable of, and I know I'm doing a good job. Like personally, I know I'm performing in my field better than 90% of people that I'm in my field with. You know, like I don't stay up late. I go to bed early. I work out. I have a routine. I have a schedule. I'm disciplined. Um, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty self-aware of everything that's going on around me. Almost uh, too too much for my own good. Sometimes I want to say. You know, I heard a quote um, the other day. Well, I wasn't sure. I'm not sure if it was a quote as much. Um, Man, it's been quite a morning monologue talk. I knew I had a lot to say because I've been feeling it, and like the path I'm on right now, the way I'm living right now, and like what I'm doing right now with going to bed early, having routine, staying disciplined, watching what I'm eating, working out, and things like that. Like I know for a fact my body, like how the body works and how it's kind of like an antenna and a receptor and things like that. So it's like the cleaner you live, the cleaner you eat, and everything, the better your connection is, and the more whatever source, whatever you can download is. So I know like the things that I'll be able to say here pretty soon and talk about. You know, it's gonna flow. It's gonna flow like water. You need to flow like water. Be like water. It's true though, because water has waves, you know, and it's just like life. Like I was saying, like a rhythm, circadic rhythm. It's a circadic rhythm. Heard someone say that at work the other day. Circadic rhythm. That's what it is though. It's your circadic rhythm, you know. Your circadic rhythm of life. No, I heard a quote the other day, and it was, you know, it's hard to see, or it's hard to see the full picture when you're busy painting the background. That was the that was like the saying in the quote, and that really uh, stuck with me because it's right. You don't see the full picture as you're painting life. You know, when you live life, you go through life, you have small experiences, and throughout life's journey and the small experiences, you know, create the whole picture of life when you step back and look at it at the end of it. Um, you know, when you're older in your 80s and you look back, you'll be able to see the picture of your life and what it looks like and how it turned out. But right now, you're just painting the background of life. You know, you go through a breakup. You know, there's a there's a tree. You start a new job. You know, there's a cloud. Whatever it may be, you know, you're the moments in life, and as you're living life, you're painting the background to your picture. And then once your life is done, you step back and you look at your picture. Hopefully the picture turned out how you envisioned it and how you want it to look. Because in life, like I have said always, you can always look at life in different levels and in different scopes, and you can pull in, or you can pull out, or you can zoom in, and you can zoom out. You know, I can look at this as a, you know, I'm in a chair in a house, boom, or like I'm in a chair in a house, on a street, on a block, in a city, in a county, in a state, in a continent, in a world, in a Milky Way, in a universe, you know. And it's like you can always go further back, you know, you can always pull back, further, further, further. You can always zoom in closer, closer, closer. You know, I can zoom in even further. You know, I'm a person in a chair with skin, you know, with organisms on my skin, and those organisms on my skin and bacteria on my skin and whatever do certain things and live a life unbeknownst to me that I know nothing about. I'm sure it's been studied, and I'm sure everything has names and what it does and the functionality of it all. But I don't know what any of it is, but it's there. I just can't zoom in that far with my human eyes to see it. But when you have a microscope, you can see it because you can zoom in even further. Perspective, I would say. Perspective. You can have uh, a wide, a wider perspective, a wide perspective of life where you know you encompass more of like the bigger picture. Like I said, like the bigger picture. The Earth inside the universe, inside the Milky Way type thing, and everything like that. Or you can take your perspective and you could zoom it in and keep it closer, where it's like, all right, well, I'm about, you know, self self love, individuality, and all those things. And I think just in life in general, I think people are on different journeys and different paths, and everyone has different things to learn, but the common core message is the same. But we all have different um, lessons and things we need to learn, and I think that comes from the the upbringing you were in, or the upbringing you're brought in, or whatever is your upbringing. Sorry, your upbringing. I think upbringing is a good way to put it, because it's the way you're being brought up. Words are very important. I think this is why, like, I don't mind it, 'cause it's like I don't mind slang words and stuff like that, but I think it kind of muddies up the language barriers, and it kind of muddies up what the actual true meaning of the word actually means, and it gets lost in translation type thing. So I'm not really too much into that, I would say, but because words are very important. You know, speak less and do more. Just speak less, do more. Let your actions do your talking for you. Don't be all talk and no show. Working in kitchens, I've seen that my whole career. Is when you hire a new guy, he's like, "Oh yeah, I used to be a chef here. I used to be a chef there. I line cooked here," and like he like builds up this huge resume, and he's all talk and no show. And he comes in the first day, and you're like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Can't even cook a mid-rare hamburger." Like, and you were a chef where? Or all bark and no bite. That's another one. All bark and no bite. That's also a good one too. Um, yeah, man, life, dude. I think what's helped me with life too is I mean, working in kitchens. I think working in kitchens and working with kids, my whole kitchen career, and like being around, just younger people in general has kept me in like a younger state of mind, and like um, just the way I look. Like I don't look my age at all. So I think just being around that kind of environment has helped me in that kind of mind state and that kind of mentality. Because man, the times they are changing, man, and they move fast, bro. They move so fast. You're either gonna swim or you're gonna get you know rolled over by the tide. Basically, you choose which one you want to do. You know, you can swim or you can get rolled over, but either one is it's it's gonna happen. So the choice is yours. That was a hell of a that was almost an hour monologue of talking. I mean, I don't know what else I can say. That was, you know, life in a nutshell right there in that hour span talk right there. Like literally, you could clip that out for days if you wanted to. Saying all the right things, just no one knows who I am. That's the thing. I got to put myself out there more. I just got to figure out how to do it. I just got to figure out how to put myself out there more. How do I do that? How do I put myself out there more online? What can I do? Besides make videos and clips on YouTube and stream on Twitch or on stream on YouTube. I guess I could post more on Facebook and TikTok and get it out there more. I have way more time in my hand now too that our second location closed. And now we're down to one restaurant instead of two. So I will have a lot more time in my hand to be able to do those kind of things, I guess. And be able to make more videos and content. But with that being said, I got an hour left. I'm not sure I just want to jump into straight gaming or what. Oh no. Let's not give away the secret sauce. That was just for me to get done with the day. I think we're gonna jump. I think we're gonna jump right into gameplay. I think we're gonna jump right into ArcRaiders. I don't think I'm really gonna do any more talking. I think I'm just gonna jump right into game. I talked for an hour in the morning part of the stream. I don't know if you missed it. I don't know what to tell you. You can go back and watch it, I guess. Doo doo.
But with principles mathematically, scientifically, and hieroglyphically set forth. These researches, particularly those of that the physical universe alone is real. This is no longer tenable. We can't do it and face the national problems we have. We cannot understand the reason for ourselves until we discover that there is a reason for everything. We cannot solve the problems of government until we fit them into the great septenary pattern of existence. The final 7 laws that govern life must be adapted to the 7 rules which govern a nation or a community or finally the individual himself.
I don't know about all that.
Old Rome. Let me see. I copied and pasted all this up here into the old robot. I asked where all these places are, and it told me all these places are in Rome, Italy. The aqueducts, the theaters, the fountains, ghettos, and much more. We're just getting started. This is an old castle. Here again, AD 162. So what are they trying to say here? I mean, if it's old Rome, that's the date that history would tell us this was built in. Here the robot tells us Rome was about 700 BC. BC, so how interesting. These ruins, we are told, have survived timeline. So they don't even know in this writing. Probably see it. But anyway, 1851 Boston, in this mind blower of a building, trotting around on horses. I think we even see a cannon here.
For this mind-blowing of a building.
It's all burnt, like it survived something. And I made a video some years back on old menus like this from the 1800s to get a feel for early America. I mean, what is early America? Ask yourself, what would you imagine people eating in 1851? I imagine them eating like Thanksgiving every day. In 1851 were certainly early America. Certainly this hotel is a little mutt in 1851. That's for starters. See a happy galloping dog here. And let's go in and get a bite and see what they have to offer.
Mock turtle.
First of all, we have a bunch of wine. Wine Central. $3, $4.
Leg of
5,
mutton.
6, 7. The most expensive bottle is $12. Bottled in 1800. Very interesting. From the Francis Armory. Very, very interesting. So again, America is founded in 1776. I mean, it becomes America. And then we have this Francis Armory dishes. Mouton cutlets, breaded, filet of beef with olives, baked beans, and pork. The first thing I've seen on the menu that would imagine on an early American menu. Now we have curry of lobsters, chicken, braised à la jardinière in the gardener style. So really some is here
Doesn't
we
sound
can
that
see
bad.
some 1896 shanties.
Doesn't sound that bad. That doesn't sound that bad, really. It really doesn't, actually. Unbelievable items from the 1700s antique roadshow.
Very unusual,
I mean,
very
I'm interested.
Message.
Gosh, thank you.
I'm interested.
Thank you.
I've just regarded them as curiosities, really, certainly not as anything of the moment.
What is it?
As far as I know, it's a silver salver.
Right.
My grandfather bought it in 1944 for £30.
Right. Most people,
Or
when
30
you
pounds, huh?
find a salver like this, will tell you straight, oh, it's a visiting card tray,
Right.
which it isn't. When this was made in the 18th century, what would have sat on top of it would have been almost certainly a teapot or a coffee pot.
Oh, right.
The salver itself, though, you can see from the marks here, were actually made in Ireland. So we've got the figure of Hibernia.
Oh, yes.
And we've got the crowned harp. Now, those are both for Ireland. Maker's Mark, a chap called Goodwin, working in Dublin. But if they put a Maker's Mark on, they generally left
I'm
off
going to
the date
guess
letter.
like 800
If
pounds.
they put on a date letter, they left off the Maker's Mark. There's got to be an explanation for that somewhere, but it is far better to have what we've got here, which is the Maker's Mark and no date letter. Because all is not lost, you can actually work out when the salver was made to within
How much
2
is
or
it
3
worth,
years
is the
very often,
question.
sometimes an actual
Come
year,
on.
because of the variations in those two marks. Now, look down the Irish one. The Irish ones are always, you would need to insure it for £1,000.
Really?
It's a smashing little salver.
Gosh, thank you.
Thank you for bringing it in.
Thank you.
Rather sad I haven't got sex in, isn't it?
All right. I'm done. I'm done. All right, we're playing ArcRaiders. Oh, we're done with YouTube. We're jumping on ArcRaiders. End of story. We got an hour of Arc Raiders, and then I'm gone for the day. I got things to do. Well, I gotta go to the gym at 9, and then I gotta work at 11 and move stuff out of the kitchen all day today. So that should be fun. Then I'll be home. I might be on. I don't know. I might stream later tonight. I don't know. I should be home pretty early tonight, so I can always get on stream and stream more later on tonight for sure, and see what we can do. I swore it said it was being updated, but that could have just been me. America, fuck yeah. This lady just walked by twice in a matter of 1 minute. Fuck yeah. Do you think she knows I'm streaming? Oh. Position 76. I don't know. I need to figure that out. Still. There is no need for any of that. Come on. All right. I need to get. All I need is one more snitch scanner for that. Let's just jump right in. Where do I want to go, though, is the question. Yeah, Blue Gate might be my favorite place to go, I think, maybe. It's gotta be my favorite place to go, I would say. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay nice and friendly on this, or I'm gonna start killing people. I don't know. I got killed so many times recently in this game. I'm kind of tired of just being nice to people in Arc Raiders, to be honest with you. I'm kind of over it. Being nice in this game has got me nowhere, besides getting killed multiple times in game. I'm about to fucking go back to Spinzenza. Yeah, being nice in this has gotten me nowhere in Arc Raiders. Nowhere. Besides just dead. That's why I'm like tired of being nice almost in this game. Yes, I know. I know. Well, I gotta find me a snitcher. Climbing up the longest shaft in the world. Oh yes, we're live. Let's go. We're here. Arc Raiders to save the day. Probably one of the better games I've played in a long time. It's probably one of the better games I've played in a very long time, to be honest with you. don't know you. Dude, this thing. Oh, come on. Oh no, it's about his buddy. He's got his buddy with him. Oh, he's dead. Hey. Jeez, that was a shot. Let's go. Why is there another one coming in on me? Dude, leave me be. Come on, that's 3 in a row. Come on now. Holy shit, man. Like, what the heck? Oh boy. Oh boy. I think you just slide down things, it works better. I shouldn't have been up here yet. I don't know. I think it's above me. It's gotta be above me. I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep on going or I don't know exactly what to do here. Jeez, dude, it's just like, come on, get off me, son. Whoa! What the fuck is this thing? No way I'm gonna get killed by a little ball, bro. No way. No way I'm getting killed by this thing, dude. Fuck off. No shot, bro. No fucking way. And we were chilling. There's no way he's gonna help me. I'm running solo. That was some bullshit, man. Yeah, I'm running solo. No one's gonna help me. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Like, I don't know who's gonna help me. I don't know who's gonna help me on that. Unlocks the confiscated goods area within the Blue Gate tunnels. Unlocks a door by communication tower near the Blue Gate. Where's the Blue Gate, though? Unlocks the Raider hatch. I'll take that. Well, I don't really need that. Hold on. Take that back. Thanks. Oh, I got my mouse and key. Duh, I'm an idiot. Well, I usually use my mouse and key when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's quicker. Back at home. Can I Oh, almost there. Almost there in that one. No, I just want more stuff to loot with. I don't mind a door blocker. Come on, can I craft band-aids or I can only 3 though. That's not good. That and then where'd my no, where my shoot. Huh, where'd my mag go? Didn't I have a mag? Didn't I? Where are the Blue Gate? Where are the Blue Gate tunnels in ArcRaiders? Let's find out real quick. I'm searching it. Oh, dude. Oh, what's the one with what's? Oh, it's Buried City, isn't it? Then? No, it's not Buried City. It's not Spaceport. It's. I don't know. Hold on. Is it Spaceport? Oh, Pilgrim's Peak. Oh, it's the Blue Gate we're playing. Yeah. But where is it though? All right. That's where we're going. So we can find it. I don't know where it's at, but we'll see if we can find the place. I have a key card to it somewhere, so it can't be too far away. Shit. It's weird. Every time I look away and look back, it zooms in and zooms out the camera. Sorry about that. Sorry. How much dedicated wham for a Sova? For a Sova. Sorry, what was the question again? For a Sova. Come on, load up, let go. I'm ready. Oh, here we go. For a Sova. How much dedicated wham do I need for a Sova? Fine, I won't. He's lucky. Oh, he's dead. That guy... Oh, I'm out of range. He's dead. Oh, I thought maybe there is no window up there. Well, I'm trying to find where the hell this blue gate is or whatever. Now I'm just finding some shit. Yeah, I'll take all that. Hello? Thanks. That's what I was trying to do. I hear it, I just don't see it. Hello? Hello? You good?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I don't know if I trust this guy or not. Yo, good luck with that. inside. Peace, I'm out. You can find this, oh, what else do I need for this, antiseptic and durable, oh. Antiseptic. Whoa, what the? Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what the fuck's going on right now? Where are all these coming from? Alright, all I need now is, that one thing. Oh yeah, antiseptic. I also do have, a Raider's key too. Last Friday night. Ooh, there's a bag. Oh, this has antiseptic in it. Okay, well, we got batteries there. But I don't know where the batteries are. And I really need antiseptic and to get out of here. Like, very quickly. Nope. Don't want to go back down. I want to go up. And this thing is literally right outside the door. Last Friday night, yeah, we took a couple shots. Bye. Let's go, baby. Level 19. And counting. That's a good one. All right, last one. I gotta go. I know. I'll be back on later though. Don't worry. On 50, I'm almost there.
What'll it be this time?
Mm.
I don't usually have time to deal with raiders one-on-one, but you're always welcome to swing by and drop off seeds. Make good...
What's the thing about? This is definitely it. This is definitely the area they were talking about. I just gotta figure out. Can't tell there's actually something up there. Or just bullshit. I can't tell. Jeez. Oh boy. Nothing. Not a iota of anything. Oh, I got a volcanic rock. You know, I'm good on that. Oh, abandoned housing project. Okay. Looking for antiseptic. No. Well, I need to find a snitcher. Yo, I am rich in arc alloy. Like, rich. Things be loud as shit, as always. It's just so loud. Sell it all. When I get back. No, you son of... I need that one. Yeah, a pair of handcuffs and a wine bottle. What they were doing. Hello? I swore I heard someone. Yeah, I'm just tripping, but... I can't tell. That's one. What's this down here, though? Oh, this is that's a Raider's hatch. So then this should be the actual one. Yeah, that looked familiar. I was like, well, a second. Nice. We'll take all that. I take those. Oh snap, I killed your boy. I killed your boy, you don't even know. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Maybe not.
Speranza. Speranza? I'm sure that's how you say it. Alright. I'm going to the gym though. I'm going to the gym though. I'm going to the gym though. It's been real though. We got stuff though. It was we had a good couple runs today for sure. I'll be on later today though. We had a good couple runs. They were solid. That was just solid.
Let's make this quick. Great.
Yeah, I'm done though. I got to get going. I really do. I gotta get going. I really do. I love you all. Until next time, take care of yourself. Take care of others. Peace.